to the first fill. My name is Haley Mook, and I'm the Senior Manager of Custom Education here at APHA. This month, we are featuring 5 newly approved drugs for digital therapeutics in the first fill. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about Resmetirom, approved in March of 2024 to treat adults with non-cirrhotic, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, or NASH, with moderate to advanced liver fibrosis in conjunction with diet and exercise. Resmetirom is the first treatment for patients with liver scarring or fibrosis due to fatty liver disease. Let's talk about what exactly is NASH. So, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which can progress to NASH, has been steadily increasing in tandem with diabetes, obesity, and metabolic disease, with a worldwide prevalence estimated to be 38% of the population. Symptoms of NASH include severe tiredness, weakness, weight loss, yellowing of the skin or eyes, spider-like blood vessels on the skin, and long-lasting itching. So now that we've covered what NASH is and the signs and symptoms, let's dive deeper into resmetirom. Resmetirom is a partial thyroid hormone receptor beta agonist. Stimulation of thyroid hormone receptor beta in the liver reduces intrahepatic triglycerides and in turn decreases fat content in the liver. Resmetirom was approved on the basis of results of the Maestro-NASH trial via the accelerated approval pathway. The Maestro-NASH trial is an ongoing phase 3 double-blind randomized placebo-controlled trial to evaluate resmetirom for NASH of liver fibrosis. The primary endpoints at week 52 of the 54-month trial were NASH resolution with no worsening fibrosis and a reduction in fibrosis by at least one stage with no worsening of the NAFLD activity score. Both primary endpoints were met in both groups receiving 80 mg and 100 mg resmetirom compared to the placebo group, showing statistically significant results. Safety endpoints for adverse events were also assessed. The most common adverse reactions seen in clinical trials include diarrhea, nausea, pruritus, vomiting, constipation, abdominal pain, and dizziness. Signs and symptoms of hepatotoxicity and gallbladder-related adverse effects, such as gallstones, acute cholecystitis, and cholelithiasis, should be carefully monitored for, and resmetirom should be stopped immediately. Dosing for oral resmetirom is based on actual body weight. Patients weighing less than 100 kilograms should be started on 80 milligrams of resmetirom once daily, and patients weighing 100 kilograms or more should be started on 100 milligrams of resmetirom once daily. Dosage adjustments are based on the concomitant administration of CYP2C8 inhibitors such as clopidogrel with resmetirom. CYP2C8 inhibitors can increase the levels of resmetirom, resulting in an increased risk of adverse reactions. Additionally, co-administration of resmetirom with organic anion transporting polypeptides 1B1 and 1B3 inhibitors such as cyclosporin can also lead to increased levels of resmetirom. On the other side of that, resmetirom also has increased the exposure of some statins such as atorvastatin, pravastatin, rosuvastatin, and simvastatin, as they are all OP1B1 and 1B3 substrates, and resmetirom is also an inhibitor as well as a substrate of OP1B1 and 1B3. Resmetirom is also a weak inhibitor of CYP2C8. After we covered all of that information, the big takeaways for your patients to be counseled on include the potential to develop hepatotoxicity and gallbladder-related reactions such as fatigue, nausea, vomiting, right upper quadrant pain or tenderness, jaundice, fever, or rash, and to report those symptoms to their provider immediately so they can be assessed. Additionally, patients should be counseled on the drug interactions with statins and the use of resmetirom, as using them together could lead to statin-related adverse reactions such as elevated liver tests, myopathy, and rhabdomyolysis. Thanks for listening to this new drug update, and don't forget to visit learn.pharmacist.com to earn CE for this listening and to find other CE on new drugs and other topics.